What's good, everybody? If this is your first time watching our channel, make sure you subscribe to become an official member of the SC team. We hope all of you are doing well right now during this quarantine, and please share any stories or things you've been doing during this time in the comments below. We recently viewed JxmyHighroler's video on the best high school basketball players from each state in the class of 2017. We decided we should make our own video covering the best players from each state for the class of 2020. Let's take a look at these prospects and where they have committed to play upon graduating from high school. From the state of Alabama, we have Kobe Jones, a shooting guard out of Mountain Brook High School in Birmingham. He is currently ranked as the 111th best player nationally and is committed to play for Xavier. Jones has been praised for possessing a high basketball IQ, is strong defensively, and has great ball handling skills. Kobe is viewed as a hard worker and finished with a 3.9 GPA while in high school. He will, without a doubt, make an impact for the Musketeers in the upcoming season. For the state of Alaska, we ran into some problems. On the 247 Sports website, they do not have any information for players from Alaska, so we decided to do our own digging, and found out that Isaiah Moses won Alaska's Gatorade Player of the Year award. Soon after winning the award, Moses committed to play basketball for the University of Alaska Anchorage. Moses, from Diamond High School, was an electric player for the Lynx as he averaged 27.2 points and 2.3 steals during his senior year. He possesses a certain speed and quickness that is unmatched throughout the state. He led his team to 3 straight state championship appearances, including a victory in 2017. From Arizona, we have Macker Maker, the 6'11 center from Hillcrest Prep. Macker is the cousin of current Detroit Pistons player Thon Maker. Macker is currently a 5-star recruit and is ranked the 16th best player in the class of 2020. Although he attended 4 different high schools during his career, he finished his career at Hillcrest Prep Academy. Due to eligibility problems, he only played in 1 game for Hillcrest, finishing with 20 points and 8 rebounds. I don't exactly agree with putting him here as the best player from Arizona, as he only played in just 1 game, but I'm sure he would have been the best player in Arizona if he had played a full season. In April, Macker decided to declare for the 2020 NBA draft and was approved by the NBA as he is currently 19 years old. He was hoping to attend showcases in order to help improve his stock, but unfortunately the COVID-19 pandemic led to the cancellations of these events. Currently, Macker is considering attending college before entering the draft, and UCLA and Kentucky appear to be the favorites to land the center. The top recruit in the state of Arkansas is 6'9 center Jalen Williams from Northside High. Williams averaged 18.7 points per game and 12.2 rebounds during his senior season with the Grizzlies. He is seen as a solid 3-point shooter and is an excellent passer, highly unusual traits for someone at his position and size. He possesses an ability to block shots and rebound with ease. In April, he signed his letter of intent to play for Arkansas under head coach Eric Musselman. From California, we have 6'5" combo guard Jalen Green from Prolific Prep. Green is ranked as the 2nd best player from the class of 2020 and recently declared to play basketball professionally in the G League. This comes as the G League recently announced that they would pay elite prospects $500,000 during their 1-year hiatus before becoming eligible for the NBA draft. He is rated as the #1 recruit on ESPN.com. Green started out playing for Joaquin Memorial High School in Fresno, where he finished with 2,288 points in 3 seasons, including a junior season where he averaged 33 points per game. He transferred to Prolific Prep for his senior season, where he averaged an impressive 31.5 points per game and 7.5 rebounds. He was selected to play in the McDonald's All-American game, but unfortunately it was canceled due to the pandemic. He has incredible athleticism and playmaking abilities that are unrivaled throughout the whole country. Green's mother is of Filipino descent, and he has expressed interest in playing for their national team. The best player from Colorado is shooting guard Dominique Clifford from the Vanguard School. Clifford entered high school staying at just 5'7". His growth spurt during his sophomore and junior year saw him grow almost 10 inches in that span. As a junior, his performance during Vanguard's championship appearance finally attracted college recruiters, as he was listed as a 3-star recruit. Before his senior season, Clifford committed to play for the Buffaloes. During his senior season, he averaged 24.5 points per game, 13.3 rebounds, and 2.7 blocks. His impressive senior season saw him skyrocket in recruiting rankings and become a 4-star recruit, and he was named Colorado's Gatorade Basketball Player of the Year. He has a strong basketball IQ and is a strong defender and tenacious rebounder. Clifford appears to be a humble and hardworking athlete who will definitely have success on the collegiate level and beyond. From Connecticut is 6'2" point guard Hassan Diarra from the Putnam Science Academy. Diarra committed to play for Texas A&M in October. He has a strong ability to drive and distribute the ball. He led his team to a co-national championship among prep schools as he finished with 29 points in the championship game. He looks to become a star point guard for Texas A&M and lead them on a run in the big dance. The best player from Delaware is 6'7" forward Jair Davis from the Sanford School. Davis started out his high school career strong but was plagued with injuries early on. He was named Delaware's Gatorade Player of the Year his junior season. Davis appears to be a strong defender but needs to improve his jump shot in order to become a lethal force. He committed to play for Providence in January and looks to make a big impact with the Friars. While not necessarily a state, the best player from the District of Columbia is 4-star power forward Terrence Williams from Gonzaga High School. He originally committed to play for Georgetown, but reopened his commitment and chose the Michigan Wolverines. As a junior, he averaged 17.8 points and 7.3 rebounds. He led the Eagles to 2 DCS AA titles during his career. Williams is a strong defender who occasionally racked up double-doubles and will certainly make an impact with the Wolverines. The best player from Florida and the #1 overall recruit in the class of 2020 is Cade Cunningham from Mount Verde Academy, who is currently committed to Oklahoma State. The 6'7" point guard started off his high school career strong at Bowie High School in Arlington, Texas. Before his junior year, he transferred to the prestigious Mount Verde Academy. Cunningham finished with 13.9 points and 6.9 assists per game his senior year, as he was a centerpiece on the Mount Verde team that finished the season undefeated. He was named Max Prep's National Player of the Year. Cunningham possesses a high basketball IQ. He's a fantastic passer, and he's able to drive to the rim easily. He chose Oklahoma State mainly due to the fact that his brother Kanan was hired there as a coach. He also won a gold medal for the United States at the 2019 FIBA Under-19 World Cup. Cunningham looks to have a strong season with the Cowboys and possibly become the first overall pick in the 2021 draft. Georgia's top recruit is 5-star point guard Sharif Cooper from McEachern High School. Cooper has demonstrated an excellent ability to complete flashy passes and easily score inside and outside the paint. During his junior year, he was named the Max Prep's National Player of the Year, as he led McEachern to an undefeated season and a state title victory. He had a strong senior year as he recorded 28.6 points, 8.6 assists, and an outstanding 4.1 steals per game. During one of those games, he recorded a 52-point triple-double. Cooper is also very fast and can turn a steal into a score very quickly. His sister, Taya Cooper, was recently drafted in the second round by the Phoenix Mercury in the 2020 WNBA draft. Standing at just 6 foot flat, Cooper has been criticized for his height. However, with smaller point guards dominating the game such as Trae Young and John Moran, his height shouldn't affect his draft stock too much. Although not featured on 247 Sports, Christmas Togiai won Hawaii's Gatorade Player of the Year award, so we will assume that he is the best player from Hawaii. He finished his senior season with 14 points, 6 rebounds, and nearly 3 blocks per game. He currently has a 3.8 GPA and signed to play basketball at Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University, a Division II college in Prescott, Arizona, and he wants to eventually become a commercial pilot. Togiai unfortunately tore his ACL in the state semifinal game and was unable to compete in the state championship, which his team, the Kamehameha Warriors, ultimately lost. Likewise, 247 Sports does not have anyone from Idaho on their rankings list, so we decided that Austin Bolt, who not only won Idaho's Football Gatorade Player of the Year award, but also won Idaho's Basketball Gatorade Player of the Year, is the best basketball player from the state. Bolt is also a 3-star football recruit and the 3rd best football player in the state of Idaho. According to 247sports.com, he signed to play for Boise State in December. Although he played quarterback, wide receiver, and safety in high school, he will play tight end for the Broncos. On the court, the 6'4" forward averaged 19.4 points, 12.5 rebounds, and 2.2 steals per game. He led Bora High School to 2 straight 5A state championship victories. On the track, he was a state champion in the 400-meter dash with a time of 48.79 seconds. This kid is a straight-up athlete. He has a competitive edge, incredible speed, and will go down as one of the greatest athletes ever from the state of Idaho. From Illinois, we have the 5-star, 6'3" guard, DJ Stewart from Whitney Young High School. Stewart averaged 22.5 points and 4.1 rebounds per game his senior year. He is regarded as a professional scorer and can easily get by defenders. Back in September, he committed to play for the Duke Blue Devils. He chose the Blue Devils as he felt like they welcomed him into their brotherhood. Jahlil Okafor, current NBA player for the Pelicans, attended both Whitney Young and Duke and helped convince DJ that playing under Coach K is the right choice. He will definitely be an important piece of Duke's offense next year that will also star Matthew Hurt and class of 2020 small forward Jalen Johnson. From Indiana, we have 6'2" shooting guard Jaden Ivey from La Lumiere High School. He originally played his first 3 years of high school at Marion in Indiana, where he was the star of the show, including averaging 25 points per game his junior year. After his junior season, he committed to play for the Boilermakers. He decided to attend prep school after his mother, Neil Ivey, landed a job as an assistant coach for the Memphis Grizzlies. His mother had spent time in the WNBA and spent her entire rookie season playing for the Fever without telling anyone she was pregnant with Jaden. He grew stronger as a player during this time at La Lu and looks to use his maturity as a player to help lead the Boilermakers to a successful 2020 campaign. The best player from Iowa is 7-foot center Xavier Foster from Oskaloosa. Despite his size, he is a three-point scoring threat and handles the ball well. He averaged 23 points per game in the 16 games he played his senior year. Foster committed to play for Iowa State last November and looks to be among one of the next great three-point shooting big men. The top recruit from Kansas is 6'2" guard Ty Berry. He is currently committed to play at Northwestern. Berry spent his senior season at Sunrise Christian Academy, a prestigious academy that has produced 73 Division I men's basketball players in the last decade. He is an elite shooter who seems to knock down everything he puts up. From Kentucky, we have 6'8" power forward JJ Traynor from Bardstown. JJ has pro potential length as he has a 7'2" wingspan, a 36-inch vertical jump, and a 91-inch standing reach. He can do just about everything on the floor, from blocking shots, shooting the ball well, and dribbling. He averaged 20.2 points and 11.2 rebounds per game his senior year. JJ committed to play at Louisville back in October. Traynor is competitive and has not come close to unleashing his full potential. As long as he gets stronger in the weight room, he will be able to dominate not only on the collegiate level, but in the NBA as well. The top recruit from Louisiana is 6'3" point guard Reese Beekman from Scotlandville Magnet in Baton Rouge. Beekman led Scotlandville to 4 straight state championships. He recorded 19.7 points, 9.9 rebounds, and 9.2 assists per game his senior year. He has been praised for being a great leader for the team. Beekman volunteered often in his community and recorded a 4.11 weighted GPA. Reese is currently committed to play for the University of Virginia under head coach Tony Bennett. Maine's Gatorade Player of the Year for 2020 is Bryce Lozier from the Hampton Academy, so we will name him the best player from the state of Maine. Lozier recorded 26.1 points and 7.9 rebounds per game. He also helped his team win the Class A state championship game his senior year. He is a very good perimeter shooter and uses his size to score easily. He was also the president of his class and volunteers with local youth basketball programs. Just last month, Bryce signed to play for the Division II school St. Anselm College in Goffstown, New Hampshire. The best player from Maryland is 6'6" shooting guard Earl Timberlake from DeMatha High School. Timberlake averaged 16.5 points and 10 rebounds per game. He led DeMatha to a 30-3 record and a WCAC championship victory. He is powerfully built and is a great playmaker. Last November, he committed to play for the Miami Hurricanes and looks to lead them to a national championship. Massachusetts' top recruit is 3-star shooting guard Dalian Johnson from Phillips Academy. Johnson is a sharpshooter who can knock down his shots even when he's covered. He averaged 22.6 points, 5.8 rebounds, and 3.1 assists his senior year. He is an NAACP youth member and has volunteered to help coach youth basketball. He was strong academically and was a role model in his community. Last July, the 6'2" shooting guard committed to play for Penn State. We've come to the end of the first part of our 2-part series. Who do you guys think is the best player from the class of 2020? Which of these players do you think will become successful NBA superstars? Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.